Have y'all been getting signs from left to right to be still? Like you went to the grocery store and you heard some lady hollering at her kids talking about some be still. Then you go onto Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you see a post and they talking about some be still. Or like you see a license plate, it say be still. You see a big old sign on the expressway to be still. Or if you actually hear God say it himself, these are all signs that God is trying to communicate with you, telling you to be still. So what does be still mean? Be still is God telling you that this is resting season. God wants you to rest because you have been putting in a work, okay? Your fruits of your labors are coming into fruition. He wants you to rest. Rest consists of, being at peace, rejuvenating, restoration. It doesn't mean be lazy. Laziness is a self-indulging act of having the feeling of unwillingness of not completing any of your tasks at all. Be still doesn't necessarily mean to stop all activities or self-improvement altogether. Be still implies to rely on God's guidance. So you need to surrender all your worries, all your stress, all of your anxiety onto him and trust in God's timing, trust in his strength, and trust in his wisdom. When God is telling you to be still, he is telling you to slow down in the physical realm. But in the spiritual realm, he wants you to continue to work. So what does work mean? Work means build up your relationship with God. Build up yourself. And it could be quite some physical work as well. Like God will want you to build yourself up to, to start looking presentable and doing things to make yourself feel better. But when God is telling you to be still, that does not mean be lazy. You still need to be putting in work towards the goal that God has aligned you to. So this is why you need to build up your relationship while you're being still, because while you're still, you literally don't have no outside force persuading you, doing anything for you except for God. At this moment, continue to have faith in everything that you do. If you've been getting signs that, okay, I'm going to be a multimillionaire, or I'm going to be a parent, or I'm going to be a wife or a husband, you need to work in those ways. Like if you're going to be a multimillionaire, learn about financial literacy. If you are going to be a husband or a wife, start taking care of yourself as such. Start treating the world as if you're already a husband or wife. This is a season where you are acting as if you are already, that. Okay, y'all? So faith without works is dead. Even though God say be still, that don't mean don't work on nothing at all. Because if you're being slothful, that is actually a sin. God will not reward laziness. God is not a man who shall lie. So why would he contradict his own word? Be still doesn't mean just stop the entire world and stop what you're doing with God. It means to lean not into your own understanding, but lean onto his. You don't have to worry about no outside source. You're learning how to be strong with God. You're learning to have a still relationship with God, like steel, the metal, steel, strong, durable. This is the season for you to be strong. This is the season for you to have faith. This is the season where you work with God to the point that when you hear God, you know it's God. And nothing can steer you away. And if somebody tell you this and that, the third, you'll be like, okay, well, I know my God because I have a relationship with him. So when God says be still, don't go out of your way making impulsive decisions without consulting God. You do everything with God's permission.